Ms. Marvel will become a movie trilogy of sorts during its release in Pakistan. Fans of the Marvel Cinematic Universe have gotten a ton of new content in Phase 4. Since kicking off with WandaVision in 2021, the MCU has released 6 seasons of television on Disney Plus and 5 feature films. Now, despite some mild controversy among fans, the 7th MCU Disney Plus series, Ms. Marvel, has taken a much different release strategy in Pakistan. Iman Vellani stars as Kamala Khan, a Pakistani-American teen who admires the Avengers. In particular, Kamala is a fan of Captain Marvel, Brie Larson. So, after she develops superpowers of her own, it stands to reason she would honor her favorite hero in her own moniker. In this way, Ms. Marvel marks the MCU's biggest step into self-awareness. Sure, Hawkeye's Kate Bishop, Hayley Steinfeld, was inspired by Clint Barton, Jeremy Renner. But Kamala is a full-on Avengers cosplayer on Ms. Marvel, giving MCU fans more representation in the franchise itself than ever before. Of course, the fact that Kamala Khan's family is not only from Pakistan but also Muslim is an important step forward for the MCU too. Unfortunately, MCU fans in Pakistan don't have the opportunity to see Ms. Marvel on Disney Plus, as the streaming service is not available in the country. However, they will still be able to see Kamala Khan's story play out, but in a very different way than the rest of the world. As series director Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy announced on Instagram, Ms. Marvel is actually hitting theaters in Pakistan. But because the show runs for 6 episodes, Ms. Marvel's theatrical release will see the Disney Plus series divided into 3 2-episode chunks. According to Collider, the series' first 2 episodes arrive in Pakistani theaters on June 16th, followed by episodes 3 and 4 on June 30th, and the final 2 on July 14th. This schedule neatly fits with the episode's release on Disney Plus, ensuring that plot details remain secret until everyone can see it. From a business standpoint, Disney's decision to release Ms. Marvel in Pakistani theaters is a smart one. After all, it encourages MCU fans to make 3 separate trips to the theater to see Kamala Khan's story play out. But by the same token, it also gives Vellani the grand debut she deserves as the MCU's first leading Pakistani hero. And since the actor reprises her role in 2023's The Marvels, it seems she'll have a very pivotal role as Phase 4 of the MCU plays out. The Marvels serves as a sequel to 2019's Captain Marvel. But much like WandaVision leads into Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, Ms. Marvel could cue up the story at the center of The Marvels, which hits theaters on July 28, 2023. Joker 2 will be a musical. Just a week ago, Todd Phillips announced on social media that he was reuniting with Joaquin Phoenix to start work on Joker 2, but now the details on the sequel are getting a little more interesting. Joker, Foley Redux will be a musical, and Lady Gaga is in early talks to star as Harley Quinn, according to The Hollywood Reporter. According to the story, Gaga would be set to play a very different version of Harley from the current DC Universe incarnation played by Margot Robbie. This would fit the general format of the original movie, which also cast Phoenix as the Joker inside his own universe, separate from DC's other movies. Neither Phoenix nor Gaga have closed deals to make the movie yet, The Hollywood Reporter says. Phillips and Gaga have also worked together before. Phillips served as a producer on 2018's A Star Is Born, which starred Gaga alongside Bradley Cooper, who, in turn, produced Joker. With the move to make Joker 2 a musical, it seems fitting that Phillips would turn to a slightly eccentric star with more musical talent than just about anyone to fill the role of Harley. Meanwhile, on Gaga's side of things, Joker, Foley Redux would fit the trend of her previous movie selections perfectly. She's now starred in 2 prestigious dramas, and won acclaim but no Oscars for both. Meanwhile, the original Joker received 11 nominations and 2 wins, including a Best Actor in a Leading Role statue for Joaquin Phoenix. One question this new casting news poses is what this movie might be about. While early speculation suggested the movie's working title, Joker, Foley Redux, could refer to Batman, it now seems more likely that it could refer to Joker's longtime partner in love and crime, Harley, instead. Either way, with Joker 2's most likely stars still not closing their deals yet, we'll likely have to wait quite a while for a trailer or release date. Lady Gaga in talks to play Harley Quinn in Joker 2. This is not a joke, Lady Gaga is in talks to join Joker 2 as Harley Quinn. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Gaga would play Harley Quinn if she finalizes a deal to make the film, which is also apparently a musical. Last week, Joker director Todd Phillips confirmed the long-rumored project was moving forward with an Instagram post of the script for the film, which was titled Joker, Folia Dux, a reference to a medical condition where an identical or similar mental disorder that affects two or more individuals, usually members of the same family. If the Joker is involved, the only character canonically he'd share a mental disorder with would be Harley Quinn. THR writes that it is unclear whether Phillips and company are using other DC characters or striking on their own, as they did in many instances with their first movie. The DC Extended Universe already has its own Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie, who has played the Joker's off-and-on girlfriend in Suicide Squad, Birds of Prey and The Suicide Squad. But Joker is not set in the same DC Comics universe as those films. The first movie, starring Joaquin Phoenix as the Joker, was set in the past, and showed a man named Arthur Fleck, who slowly goes man and adopts the identity of the Joker and inspires the populace of Gotham City in dark and frightening ways. Despite the fact that the movie did not feature Batman, at least not an adult Batman, a young Bruce Wayne had a small cameo role. Joker was a staggering hit for Warner Brothers, grossing $1.07 billion worldwide. Phoenix won the Oscar for Best Actor for his performance, and has said repeatedly that he would be interested in reprising the role. But opposite Lady Gaga in a musical? I don't think anyone saw that coming. Mission: Impossible 7's Hayley Atwell reveals some of the stunts she'll do. To many movie and TV fans, Hayley Atwell is known as Peggy Carter, one of the Marvel Cinematic Universe's greatest heroes. However, come next year, the fan-favorite actress will also be known as Grace in Mission: Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1. Not much has been revealed about the mysterious character at this point, but, based on BTS photos we've seen, it appears that the star is going to take part in a fair number of stunts. And lucky for us, she's spilling a few details on the feats she'll be performing, even hinting at one that sees her handcuffed to co-star Tom Cruise. Peggy Carter is certainly more than formidable and clever, but Mission: Impossible's Grace sounds like a whole other thing. Hayley Atwell recently appeared at AwesomeCon 2022 via Fandom Spotlight, where she dropped a few details on the role she plays in the next two MI films. While chatting about the character, she explained that she did stunt work in the 7th installment for sequences involving a moving train, a car and more. On top of that, what she apparently does with Tom Cruise's Ethan Hunt sounds particularly wild. She's a joy to play. She's mischievous, and she's playful, and she holds her own with Ethan, and there's an element of, a kind of comic element to it, which is great, which we haven't seen as much of in Mission before this. It has a different tone to it. And in terms of stunts, I learned how to drift in a race car. Backflipped over a bridge, jumped backwards off a moving train, a lot of running uphill in high heels while handcuffed to Mr. Cruise. That's all I will say. So what I'm gathering from these teases is that writer-director Christopher McQuarrie is a mad genius, which I mean in the best possible way. The first trailer for Dead Reckoning Part 1 showed hints of some of the aforementioned stunts, but most shots highlighted Ethan Hunt. Now, I'm ready to see more of what Grace contributes to the core team. I'd also wager that the sequence that apparently sees Hayley Atwell and Tom Cruise's characters handcuffed together must be particularly interesting. Based on the comments, it sounds like one of Cruise's now iconic free-running scenes will become a two-hander. With them performing stunts like these, it's easy to see why the two stars apparently became so close, and allegedly dated before breaking up. Rumored romances aside, it really does appear that the cast and crew had fun while working on the film. The Marvel alum, in particular, shared fun videos and behind-the-scenes photos before she wrapped on the film this past September. Among the cool tidbits she shared were a snapshot of a ridiculous-looking outfit and a tease from the wild car stunt she mentioned in the quotes above. All in all, it seems that Hayley Atwell had a blast filming the latest Mission: Impossible movie. It sounds like she and the crew put in a lot of work, but it'll surely all be worth it when the fans are finally oohing and eyeing while watching her fantastic feats on the big screen. Mission: Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1 hits theaters on July 14, 2023.